welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you two simple holiday looks in one video. They're both really quick and easy to achieve, and they don't require a lot of products. And I think it's always good to have a couple festive looks like this in your back pocket during the holiday season in case you have like a last minute holiday party or something like that to jet off to. And that way you don't have to take a bunch of extra time thinking about what you're gonna do for your makeup, but you can still feel festive. I feel like extra time is especially hard to come by during the holiday season. So I am going to jump on in and show you those looks. I'm going to go ahead and get us started with a green glitter liner look. And this video is brought to you today by Neutrogena. So I'm going to be using a bunch of Neutrogena products in this video, including the Healthy Skin liquid makeup. This stuff is incredible, especially because that is one thing I struggle with during the holidays. I feel like my skin is really important, especially when I'm doing my makeup. It's definitely the canvas for any look that you want to do. But throughout the holiday season with all the indulging going on, by the end of it, I'm just ready for a detox. Like all the turkey and the mashed potatoes and the stuffing and the gravy and the cookies and the pies and the cakes and all of it leaves my skin looking so puffy by the end of the winter, and just the winter air leaves it feeling dry and looking dull. So this stuff is incredible because it actually is better for your skin than wearing no makeup at all, because it has all these additional skincare benefits to it. So you don't have to let your skin have a breather and not wear makeup for a day like you would with some other foundations. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get us started by shaking this up. And I almost forgot to tell you guys about the giveaway. So if you want to participate in the Healthy Skin Holiday Challenge, just wear the Healthy Skin liquid makeup and comment down below in the comment section and let me know what beauty look you will be debuting your gorgeous skin with this holiday season. And that's all it takes to enter. There's going to be 5 winners that will win their shade in the Neutrogena Healthy Skin liquid makeup, and also all the other Neutrogena products that I'm using to create these holiday looks in this video. So good luck, and I think that's everything I have to tell you, so why don't we go ahead and jump on in. And I'm wearing shade 30 Buff in the Healthy Skin liquid makeup, so I'm going to dot that on and then blend it out with a damp makeup sponge. This is nice too because it's really luminous coverage, so it gives your skin just that glow to it and still has really great coverage to, you know, even out those imperfections. So this foundation is so good for your skin because it has a blend of antioxidants. It has vitamin E, which helps defend against that dull, dry winter skin. Natural soy, which helps improve tone, texture, and radiance. So now you guys can see what this product looks like on the skin. It has a really amazing, lightweight, silky texture to it, so it's super easy to blend in. It has flawless coverage. I feel like I use less of this product and get better coverage than some full coverage foundations I've tried. And it also leaves your skin looking really healthy and luminous, so I love that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off my skin and apply my concealer. So I'm going to be using one of my old school favorite products. This is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Brightening Eye Perfector. If some of you guys remember back to some of my videos from a while ago, I used to use this product every single day. It's one of my all-time favorite drugstore concealers. You can see, like, I have really bad dark circles, and you can see completely gone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that in. So you can go ahead and set your under eye concealer with whatever loose powder that you want. And then I set my foundation using the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Pressed Powder in shade 30 light to medium. So now that we have our face makeup on, I'm gonna go ahead and use a golden highlighter. This one is broken, sad story, but I'm going to use more of like a golden peachy tone to give some light to the face and just a little bit of reflection. I'm going to use more of a pinky tone highlighter in the next look, but I feel like the golden tones really play off green colors really well. So once I have that on, I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my skin. I just wanted to make sure I finished up the skin and had our under eye concealer set so that I could dust away any glitter fallout that might be going on when we do our liner. So before I get started on the eyes, I do want to add a little bit of color to my cheeks, so I'm going to be using this Neutrogena Healthy Skin blush. And this is in the shade 50, which is just a really pretty warm nude color. Next, I'm going to be taking this light creamy matte color, and I'm going to use that all over my lid and sort of build it up in the inner corners and just apply a little bit more under the arch of the brow just to highlight those areas even more. So now I'm going to take some black gel liner and draw sort of an exaggerated wing on the upper lash line. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth because we're going to be covering it up with glitter. But you want to make sure it's sort of thicker, that way when you go to put on your false lashes, you'll still be able to see all that pretty glitter liner that we did. Okay guys, so I did add the glitter to this eye so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Of course, if you do have an actual glitter liner, that would be easier than, you know, dabbing the glitter on. But I actually like the way it looks with the black underneath. I feel like it adds depth to the liner and kind of gives you a base. First, I'm just going to take a little angle brush and get some glue on there. Now this is glitter glue. So I'm just going to take that on a little angle brush and just sort of dab it along the top of the black liner. You don't have to get it all the way down to the lash line. You know, don't try to get a perfectly even coating of it because then your liner is gonna smear. So then I'm gonna be using this green glitter, which isn't so much of an emerald as like a bright green. When I look at this, I think of the holidays. Like, it's just the perfect holiday green color. So I have a different angle brush this time, and I did wet it before I dipped it into the glitter. And I'm just gonna begin by sort of pressing it into the glue. I'm re-wetting the brush every time I'm dipping it back in. This is just gonna keep it from like falling all over your face as you apply it. I'm bringing it almost all the way out and almost all the way in, but not all the way. You can leave some of that black liner showing through in the inner and outer corners. I'm just gonna tap a little bit more. This is gonna help to almost blend the top edge of it a little so it's not too harsh and uneven looking. And next I added some of the Neutrogena Healthy Volume Mascara. So this has dermatologist and ophthalmologist tested formula. This comes in carbon black, black, and black brown. And of course, I could not resist adding on some false lashes. I just could not help myself. You guys know I love a good lash. So for my lips, first I outlined them and filled them in with a nude liner. And then on top I applied the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Lip Shine. It has the vibrant color of a lipstick, shine of a gloss, and it conditions like a lip balm, so it really plumps the look of your lips. So that wraps up the first simple holiday look in this video, the green glitter liner. So moving on to the second look, I'm going to start off again by applying my foundation, and I am using the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup again in Buff 30. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it is also SPF 20. Typically, I will apply a primer. Usually I always apply a primer under my liquid foundation because pretty much for the sole purpose of the fact that it helps to fill in little fine lines and things like that. I don't really feel like I get that issue with this foundation. My skin looks ultra smooth, and it actually helps to improve the tone and texture of your skin and make it look softer and smoother over time. And again, just gonna blend that out with the damp makeup sponge. Gonna switch things up a little bit, but it's still gonna be really easy to achieve. Okay, so once we have our foundation on and that is good to go, I'm gonna go ahead and just finish off the face first like I did last time. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to concealer. I'm gonna go back to my trusty Healthy Skin Eye Brightening Perfector. So we're gonna blend that out. You don't have to do too much to it. It really just sort of melts into the skin. And I also just applied some of that product to my lids as an eye base. And then I'm just going to take some loose translucent powder, set my under eye. Then what I usually like to do is flip it over the other side and give the lid a tap to kind of break up all that powder again that we've packed down with our sponge. Dip it back in on the other side this time. You just want to make sure when you're dusting away your loose powder that you really get the edges, especially in this area, because you want your highlight and your cheek products to really show up. Then I'm going to take that same Healthy Skin pressed powder from before and sort of dab that on to set our foundation. And for this look, I'm going to switch up the tone of my highlight just a bit. I'm going to switch to this sort of more pearly pink shell color highlight. So even though we're not going for a golden goddess type of look, I still don't want to skip the bronzer. I just feel like whenever I do a red lip, it instantly makes the rest of my skin tone look a couple shades lighter. So you don't want to skip the bronzer even if you're doing, you know, a holiday look. And then if you want to, just replace a little bit of that highlight if you've lost it, and take a bit more of that same highlighter. And I have it on a little bit of a smaller fan brush this time, so you can sort of just hit the very top. Okay, so one more time we're going to set our lids with this lighter matte color just to make blending a bit easier. Just going to quickly pat that across. Then we're going to get it on a bit of a smaller brush, just a light little fluffy one like this. And pop it right underneath the arch of the brow. Okay, and then moving on to just a soft crease color, I want to take a color that isn't too warm. So I'm going to use Gonna be using this one right here, just a very light amount of it, maybe even mixing it with some of that lighter lid color that we used, just to soften it a bit. And I'm just gonna follow the natural contour of my eye and just lightly shade in. Okay, and once I have that really basic framework down, it's just kind of like a soft framework of the eye look, you can sort of pull it out a little bit in the outer corner. And we're not really winging it out, it just sort of blends that outermost area of the shadow. And the more powder that you use to set your lids, the easier this is gonna be. You won't have to spend nearly as much time blending because the two powders will just sort of melt into each other. So again, once you have that color looking the way you want it, I'm just gonna take a clean fluffy brush and go around the edges of all of that and just go over it and soften everything out, blending the edges and sort of feathering it out and up. Then I'm gonna take a little bit more of that brown color, and I have it on a soft brush that has a bit of a point to it, so you can really easily just sweep it across the lid like this. So I'm doing a really soft shadow line across my upper lash line essentially. Okay, so next I'm going to take this black eyeshadow and just on a smaller shader brush, almost a liner brush. We don't want this to be jet black or anything, we just sort of want it to be a soft smoky wing. That's why I put down that other color first, so that this color won't grab on to our lid as much. It's just going to be kind of like a blurry little defined wing in that outer corner. And once I have that down, I'm going to go in with this other brush, just the one that I used to sweep that brown shadow across the lid, and soften that and blend out that darker color. Then I just took a little mixture of the brown and black shadows and sort of wrapped it around to the lower lash line, just only in this outer part right here. Going back in to blend any harsh edges I might see. So I'm gonna take a bit more of that same highlighter that I used on my cheekbones and pop that into the inner corners. So then I'm going to apply some mascara and pop my lashes back on, and then I'm going to find the perfect red liquid lipstick. And to wrap up this look, I just applied a matte liquid lipstick in a candy apple red shade. I love this color so much. It's sort of that perfect cool tone red that you think of when you think of a holiday makeup look. So that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and got a little bit of holiday party inspiration for maybe one of these two looks. If you do try them out for yourselves at home, make sure you tag me on social media. I will definitely put all my links down below in the info box. And I think that is everything that I had to tell you guys for today. I love you so much. Thank you for checking out this video, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye!